Dirty Phil on the beat. I tell a bitch, move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch.
This is that creepin' music, crap up, catch you sleeping music. Yup, yup, pick your teeth up music, nigga. Call me leanin' music, made me spill my drink type music. Hold up, let me think type music. Bitch, gon' make me lose it music. Got me in the same type shit type music. This is that ready for war, already ready and calm. My niggas ready to brawl. Now put your face on the floor. Got mommies ready to bang. They so sick with the aim. You shouldn't fuck with a man. Now she bout to fuck up a day. This is that spark to a flame. This is that bark from a dame. You so smart with the aim. You better move or get banged. So prepare for the jukes, cause you about to get tough.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Move, 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 move. Get the fuck out the way, bitch. Get for tat and toe-to-toe. Welcome to the motherfucking rodeo. Drive the lane and just step back three. I'm on before like Joel Embiid. Talking too cheap in the price out of reach. Just stay in your lane and stop talking to me. I take all the beef, lay it in grease. Give me the bread, give me the cheese. I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to feast. Ready to put these pussies to sleep. Euthanize these lame hoes. Cold case closed. Eliminate these fake flows like hey dear, hey dough. Right here, they know. Borderline, pesos. Call shit, Waco. I'm gonna need that cake though. That icy Play-Doh. That lady J-Drone. This was just from back. Alright, son. Fin that cat flow. Finna break that back. Unreal.
I'm sorry, I got a little hype.
I can hear it.
I went down the wrong pipe. Damn.
I guess you are supposed to inhale the smoke, not swallow it.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, shit. That's some good, too. Super
Oh, yeah.
How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
You ready to get into it?
We got a big dog in the building.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
You
We
ready?
got a big dog in the building.
We got a fucking come on,
Man, I'm with the big dog.
Yeah, let's go. All right, you guys ready to get in this thing?
Dirty Phil on the beat.
Yes, indeedy. Roaches.
Welcome everybody, it's your boy Dirty Phil. We live right here in the exquisite destination, the places of places, with all the familiar faces.
Your boy Big Skies in the building.
Motherfucking building. Here in the studio, and this is the Roaches podcast for you, and we got a heavy hitter in the game. He's been doing it, still doing it, slaying, spraining, bringing that entertainment. You feel what I'm saying?
And it's super top flight.
Super top flight.
Super
Big
top flight. You at the top, this level.
Let's go. We gotta give applause. Let's go.
Mr. Top Flight.
In the building, we appreciate you coming on here, joining us on the Roaches podcast, bringing your expertise and your side, because you're in a different lane than most people that we have on the show. But this is where we like to expand and give everybody their flowers, aka a whole roach pack. You feel what I'm saying? And you are by trade an amazing videographer.
Cinematographer, right? Video. What's the difference?
I really don't get wrapped up in it. I would say both, depending on when I need to put which hat on.
Talk up a little bit.
Yeah. Talk up. Depending on which, I can go both ways, man.
Yeah.
Cinematographer, videographer.
Yeah.
But is there really a difference? You two would know that. Is there? I wouldn't know.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
I believe it is a difference.
Okay.
I think, go ahead, bro.
More like the cinematographer is coordinating like scenes, coordinating like
Well, I guess in that regard, like a videographer would just be like shooting videos and stuff, but a cinematographer gives you more of that real life, like movie aspect, the different angles, like when you got somebody walking through somewhere, the way that the camera's transition.
So they're more technical.
Yeah, it's a little bit more in tuned, way more tuned in, I would say.
Yeah, a little more in tune with cinema, cinematic aspect. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And so, what got you into it? When did you start ultimately?
I started in 2015, maybe 15.
Oh wow!
I was DJing, promoting.
Okay.
Hey, so only not even 10 years. Well, almost. You coming up on a decade.
Well, but I wasn't full time at that point.
Okay.
So I was DJing and promoting.
Right.
I'm gonna try to make this quick. I had a spot called Bugatti, my man Dave, and I was DJing. I was the marketing promoter, marketing director, and DJ. We needed to film a promo for the club.
Yeah.
The guy that we had, he was being stingy with his camera.
So your man Amir.
Amir, my man Amir, yep, you already know, bro. Yeah. My man Amir, shout out to Amir, man, free the big homie, man, he's still down.
Okay.
He offered to buy me a camera. And I said, before that I said no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, because I didn't want to get caught up in paying, I knew he was going to end up getting caught up somehow, you know what I'm saying? Right. I didn't want to be paying commissary for the next 14 years, which I'm doing right now. But I know, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That commissary that I sent him is from my heart, and what he did for me, I done bought a house, I got cars. It's no fucking. It's a no-brainer.
It changed everything.
It changed everything, dog. And nobody else put that bread up for me. Nobody else even thought about doing it like that for me. So I'm like, man, I'm forever grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
that's
crazy.
That's a good one. I got it. Yeah, man, that's love.
It's cool to even take that chance on, if you're saying like you need something in the clutch and then just come through like that and provided you with this. So I'm sure it was a heavy motivation to like learn quick.
Yeah, it was.
Get good at it. Learn your tools.
It was, man, because he used to hang around the club and everything, and I would show him what I had. He was like, yeah, that's a good start. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And let me know that there's work to do.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I had to get the camera for the promo. So I got the camera for the promo, and then Trilla and Marley. I was rocking with them real heavy. Yeah. They were doing some. I always leave this part of the story out. They were doing some media studio type of stuff, and I was around them. And then I seen the need for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, let me do this, man. Let me get this coin, man. Let me hustle. It start off as a side hustle.
Right.
Because, I wasn't working for nobody. I'll take that money. You know what I'm saying? So I shot my first music video for free. And it did good number-wise. And I just got hooked, dog. I got hooked.
Yeah. And then that's the thing, too, to really get moving in your craft. And I love what you said there because, like, who's just going to, put up a bag on inexperience or things like that, but that's how you grow and you learn. And I did want to get in that with Trill. I was going to bring that up, but like to get your foot in the door, you do got to do those freebies.
Yeah.
It's like being a producer. Like when I was coming up making beats, like I just let anybody hop on the joint, just give them out because it's like practice makes perfect.
Right.
Repetition is the father of learning.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to put them 10,000 hours in.
Yep.
Yeah. It's all about them 10K hours.
And then that leads to, with all that, it leads to you branding yourself, at least you taking things seriously, and then you now are a business.
Right.
Which comes to this. How did you come up with the name Top Flight?
All right, so Top Flight was the name of the DJ service. So it was like levels, right? So it was a DJ service. It wasn't about no ego. It wasn't no looking cool, scratching.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, dog, I don't have a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me and a homie of mine, we started off a DJ service. He was like, what you want to call it? First thing came out here, I wanted something prestigious, something classy, Top Flight DJ service. You dig?
Got you.
Then, once I started DJing, he fell off, and I started DJing for a couple years, and I found myself needing a DJ name. DJ Top Flight. So I'm like, cool. And then the videos, man, fuck Top Flight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Top Flight. So it just, it's followed me.
It's a good universal name to have.
Yeah.
Because you can literally take that with anything, honestly.
Right.
That was a great marketing name, to be honest. No, that's good. Now, did it end up being Top Flight Entertainment?
Well, Top Flight Entertainment is pretty much what I was doing once I was DJing, I went from the DJ service to being a DJ at the local bars. You know, the small towns. They pay $75 a night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? $75 a night. That's it.
Yeah.
Where was this at? The
Cumberland.
time?
This is Cumberland.
Still Cumberland, Maryland.
Cumberland, Maryland. Yep.
Yeah.
So after a while, I'm like, you know what, dog? I'm gonna rent my own venue, do my own shit. That's where that Top Flight Entertainment comes.
Yeah.
So it's like we're gonna do parties myself. I'm gonna do parties myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had I put the videos at that point under that umbrella. So it was just a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I wasn't full time really hungry with the video stuff like that because I still had to DJ. Once I stopped DJing, that's when I put all my focus. That's when like the videography people really wanted to rock with the videography.
Yeah.
You see, because you know, sometimes people want to do everything.
Yeah.
They say jack of all trades is a jack of no trades or something like that.
Yep.
So once I feel like once people saw me get serious with the video and focus on that, that's when they really started to take me serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you kind of found, because in Cumberland, explain to the people, the viewers, what is like out there for hip hop, or for what you were trying to do.
Oh yeah.
How was it? Was it the atmosphere? Was the demographic there? Like,
It was a small scene. It was a small scene, but the problem I found as a businessman, a DJ that was trying to get in venues, they did not want
no hip hop.
No hip hop.
That's what I'm saying. Because what is Cumberland for the people that don't know?
Cumberland is a small, poor town. It's at the very end of Maryland.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's very low economy. And it's like mountains, and it's like a small city. It's impoverished. You know what I'm saying? It's an impoverished city.
You have to travel to get.
You got
travel
anywhere. You got
to have a job.
Yeah,
to have a job.
To have a decent job, a good job.
Okay, gotcha.
So it was kind of our fault, and I say our, I mean hip hop, because I did have some chances. One of my first venues, somebody got put in the ICU.
Oh,
so the police came, snatched my laptop, got a search warrant for it. I don't know what they was going to look for on my laptop.
Yeah.
I was DJing when he got beat up.
Right.
Somebody got their Jordan stepped on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, this dumb dumbass.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Especially out there.
Exactly.
Out there.
Blew the spot up. Downtown Cumberland.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. My name was in the association's mouth. All the business owners had a meeting.
Oh.
I was number one, public enemy number one.
Yeah.
That's
You see
crazy.
what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
All from music.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Kind of like Puff. Right
Yeah,
now. With
yup.
Puff, people don't know, back when.
How were you,
he had that, and a couple people died. He was about to, it was bad for him back there. A lot of people don't know that. So I feel you on, it's crazy how that had to happen. And the reason why I say that is because if you've never been to Cumberland, it just ain't. It's like Waynesboro here, where I live at, where I reside.
Yeah.
Hip hop wasn't allowed. You know what I mean? But for somehow, I believe, probably just like you, like, nah, this is a gold mine. This is a gold mine of business. Like, I don't care if I seen 20 cows on the way to my crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
right.
I'm gonna find a way, and that's why I can relate to you as far as that's why I'm keep bringing up Cumberland so people understand.
Oh yeah.
This is at the top of the mountain, y'all. We talk about the mall. When you're at the mall, you can go outside the door and look, and you can see down. Like you're looking like it's trees. Yeah, but it's beautiful though.
I love the mountains though.
It's beautiful up there though, man. It's like a city in
in the valley.
In the valley, yeah.
Let me tell you, man. It was a point in time for the whole time I was doing entertainment. Yeah. People kept telling me, you can't do nothing from here.
Right.
You can't do it here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the main thing. And even I was telling myself that. And then we did some amazing things from Cumberland. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? To the point where people like, you living where? They still ask you, like, you live where, dog?
And that's crazy you say that because, look, I'm just going to read some of these, like, I want to say accolades or just some people that you have worked with. And we're going to go with Bobby Shmurda, Young Moose, NLE Chopper, Key Glock, Juvenile, Young Ma, you know, my boy Skies, Jacquees, Pooh Shiesty, The Baby, Beanie Siegel, P&B Rock. Yo, look, I can go hit that again.
I want to say this though. See, some of them, I that was concert venue.
But
so, no. Yeah, I count that shit.
Yeah, you gotta count it. Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna tell you a funny story, man. Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
This is crazy because I grew up listening to Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
I didn't even film that night.
Okay.
I just wanted to be there.
Be there with him. Yeah.
My man booked him. So me and Beanie are in the venue. He's performing. I'm in his face, and we're going back and forth. And I was so aggressive because his music, like, in a concert, though, you can't like contain me.
Yeah,
old school music.
Yeah,
early 2000s, like
it's hype.
you cannot contain me, though. I become somebody else.
Yeah.
So I'm getting aggressive. He stopped, looked at me like.
Like I'm too old.
I had to tone down a little bit.
Yeah. Beanie not like that no more. So he like, yo, like all right.
I didn't know what it was about, but I know his whole shit changed. And shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let me tell you.
Yeah, but he hyped you. He inspired you.
Man, I was so the music, just the songs. We was just singing back and forth. I was singing his lyrics. We right next to each other. I'm just singing his lyrics. Man, I just got so hyped. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard to like not get in the zone or hone into that. Like when you're in that moment, there's nothing more special.
Right.
Especially when you're in the vibe, and then if you're like, a big fan, and it's like,
and I got it on tape some way too. I got to pull that tape out. I got it on camera. Somebody.
Yeah, they go in the archives for that shit.
My man that promoted, my man that booked it, he was like, I've never seen you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, take me to an old school concert. You'll see.
I'll probably get like that too because it bring back that nostalgia, that euphoric feeling. We was there. We lived it beginning.
Absolutely.
When you hear that, you know what I'm saying? And Beanie was deep. He had everybody in their feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he was one of the first big. He was a big time Philly rapper.
Yeah.
Like he's a household name, Beanie. Who never dropped the whack verse ever. We can say Beanie's never dropped the whack verse. You know, that's for our young cats. Beanie Siegel. You know what I mean? Is an OG in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to him, man. Mm-hmm. And as far as that goes, I seen a clip. And shout out to your the people that you work with. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more. You said something about, and it really caught me. It said that you spoke about being obsessed with your craft and taking the money that you had, and even though you was young, you was like, I gotta stay fresh. I'm broke. You know how we go through that, pay the electric bill, buy them Jordans, right? Yep. And you was like, we just go through that. You know what I mean? We go through that. Oh, yeah. And then you just basically said you made the choice to take that money and put it back into the business. But I want you to touch on, because I felt it. I felt what you said about being. You said you got to be obsessed with your craft.
I love that.
I totally feel that, and I think you can relate. I know you can relate. What did you mean by that as far as your situation goes?
For me, man,
I'm sorry, for advice for those coming up that want to do what you do.
Yeah. Okay, so what I mean is like total obsession.
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, eat, sleep, shit, every day, all day. I talked to some artists today. I talked to some business people today. I talked to my man, he's a realtor. He's a loan officer. And he'll post like once a week, 4 times a month. I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
No, but I was DJing.
Yeah.
I didn't care who was bothered. My flyer was up and down that timeline every half hour.
Right.
So what
timeline.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like, I had to block everything else out. You know what I'm saying? And I really had to be obsessed, be totally entrenched in that world, looking up stuff online about my craft.
Yeah.
How do I get better? What am I doing wrong? How do I get this picture quality better? How do I do this edit? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, just render settings.
I mean,
the whole science behind it.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's so hard to really explain, the obsession. But all I can say is my whole world was entrenched in videography, and the brand. It was really the brand and the technical stuff behind it. Right. But it was really the brand, dog. Like, how can I take this to the next level?
Right.
I had my son, right?
Okay.
I had my son, and about around 2018.
Right. Okay.
And the shit hit the fan.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the shit hit the fan, dog. I was just like, I was pressured. I'm like, you know what? I have no choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have no choice but to do this. You know what I mean? And that's what I did, man. That's what I'm still doing.
Now, do you feel like, with that said, do you feel like even though, because a lot of people go as hard as they can. They follow the rule, but they over practice. They, getting up earlier than most people, and it don't work for them.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think things are working for you?
Well, one reason I think things are working for me, man, is the product, number one. Mm-hmm. The customer service. The patience. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, man, a lot of videographers don't last long, especially dealing with these artists.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Let me tell you, man, it, being an engineer, some of these artists, though, and I got love for a lot of artists, okay? Right. But a lot of videographers don't last, man, because when you got to pull up to somebody's hood, and there's some 18, 19, 21-year-olds out there, and someone might try to talk to you any old way, or they'll hit you, the next day, hey, is the video done? Video done?
Yeah,
they don't fucking get it.
They don't get it.
Like a little
so imagine going from all these different towns, dealing with all these personalities. It can get very overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? But I think the reason why it works to me, man, because branding, again, when you invest in yourself, there's no cheating. You can't cheat. People can see what's going on.
Right.
If I would have not upgraded cameras, if I would have not upgraded computer, if I would have not upgraded things that needed to be upgraded, people would tell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could have the look, I could do all that, but if I didn't put the money behind the brand, people would tell. Another reason I think it's been working for me, man, is because, it's really about spirit, man. And, when I edit a video and I shoot a video, man, it's like cooking. To me, I look at it like cooking. They say you gotta cook with love, and it's not every video, but it's 90% of my videos. Some people piss me off, and I don't even want to do their shit. You see
but that don't take away from what you still go 100.
I still go 100.
Yeah,
but okay, for instance, somebody I shot 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. He kept hitting me. I said, "Dog, you gotta stop rushing me."
Right.
Finally, here you go. Take that.
Yeah.
I was gonna size his shit. I was gonna hook him up.
Yeah.
But he kept hitting me. Here you go. There you go.
Yeah. Gotta be
Get out of here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, it's like food. You got cook with love, and the food tastes good.
Yeah.
I put my heart and soul to the videos, dog. Like heart and soul, love, and then you can see the product. You know what I'm saying?
And with that, sorry, brother, just got tagged this in. Where can they find your work at?
Top Flight TV on YouTube. Okay. That's another thing. Top Flight Official on Instagram. Top Flight Official on Instagram. You got Top Flight Entertainment. I'm having trouble switching the name on Facebook.
Got you.
Top Flight Entertainment on Facebook.
How do you spell Flight?
It is TOPFLYGHT.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
And what's the name, if you don't mind? People might. Like, you have anything under your regular name? Some people.
Juris R. Smith. Yeah.
How do you spell that? G.
That's JERRIS.
Okay, got you. Smith. Yeah, Smith. All right, got you, man. Got you.
Yes, sir.
I want to double back on a couple things. My first thing is way back when people were telling you can't make it out from where you were coming from. You can't do that there. Nothing drives somebody crazier or more to prove somebody wrong than telling somebody you can't do it or can't make it out of that. And I applaud that just because, it's a tough game to play. The entertainment industry in its own is tough to maneuver, no matter what aspect you're in on it.
Yeah.
But I applaud that, and I applaud the fact that, bringing back to what you were saying about putting your heart and soul into stuff. Because I tell everybody, when I'm behind the boards and I'm recording somebody, if I cut you off, do it again. It's not disrespectful.
Right.
I'm putting myself too on this, and I don't want to I don't want somebody to put out something that I wouldn't want to put out. Right. You want to make it great. You want to make sure the artist is happy, but you don't want to yes men that shit too. Man, sometimes you got to take the reins and control it. You got to steer the ship sometimes, and a lot of people have a hard time getting that. Yep. So I get where you're coming from when you're shooting these videos and you get the little birdies chirping, this and that way. And yeah, man, I mean, patience is another thing I want to touch on. Is you do got to be patient, because some people don't have that natural ability to get in front of a camera or deliver it. Some people don't remember their words, or they fuck up their delivery and shit, or they're just not like, they're stiff. Like, hey man, like, you gotta bring it out of them.
They don't understand that. I told the artist last week, I said, bro, y'all make the video essentially. Y'all make it. And your energy, your performance is what's gonna make this joint dope. You know what I'm saying? I can have the bells and whistles, but if you sitting there looking stiff, it's not gonna be great.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they say, oh, you can edit it out. You can edit it. I can't edit your energy, though. You know what I mean?
You can.
But they look at it, they don't understand, I guess, what you have to go through to fix certain things that they messed up on. You ain't even tell them about.
Right.
Like, yeah, you got this, this video was dope. Okay. And they don't know that you had to cut out. They ain't even see what you did.
They don't understand the sauce that you gotta put on that cooking.
Yeah, because I always give credit to my guy right here. I'm gonna give credit to Phil too, because I'm the marketing department of this whole thing, right? But this man is the physical editing, everything. People think we got a team. They think we got, it's me and him. You know what I mean? And the ideas come together and he's putting it in. So he's a lot. If I do in studio video, he got it.
Right.
If we do music, he has to, put it down for me. If we do this right now, he has to edit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we've had 3 straight good weeks, more than that, 12 straight weeks of great interviews and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? And he's got to do it. So I personally been through this. He'll tell you, I don't rush anyone. He knows all I've ever done to people sometimes is I'll apply a little pressure. I'll be like, yo, what's up with that? You know what I mean? Like, we got to motivate them, because I'm not one of them people. I wasn't. I am now, because I, chilled out a little bit, but life didn't happen for me. I didn't let life in.
Right.
Like, it was, tired.
Yeah.
Got it? What? Hold up, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. Like, that's why I say you carry certain qualities that I see certain qualities that even I seen, like, even with my boy, you know what I mean? Like, certain qualities I taught him was life can't happen. And in saying that in so many ways, is the obsession. The obsession, and it was an obsession to where it was like, I can't even explain the fact of not even, it wasn't going to be no other way. And since he was 3, he knew that. I put that and instilled it. And I seen it. It's not, there's no other path for this. So it's kind of like, are you seeing that? Is that what you're seeing? It's happening. It's happening.
It's been there, dog.
It's been there.
Hey, look here, dog. Like, when there's no job, this is my income.
Right.
You're forced. You know what I'm saying? So
that's your livelihood.
That's my livelihood. I eat what I kill.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, exactly, I like that.
If I don't eat, if I don't kill, I don't eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So I still feel like that, because a lot of us. I know for me, man. I want to remain free, and I want to remain independent the ways I don't have to clock in. I love waking up to my kids, doing whatever I want to do with them. So I want to keep that. You know what I'm saying? So
and you want your time to work.
You see what I'm saying?
I want to, like,
I'm on my time. Exactly. I can schedule my shit however I need to schedule. Sometimes, like last night, dude called me at 12 p.m. wanted to shoot a video of Silver Spring at 4 at p.m. So I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying?
But you're going to have to, you're going to have to know what it is.
Absolutely.
You get me this early, like.
Yeah, man. So I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that puts you in that, like, in like you say, being able to wake up and doing what you do, boss mode, right? Like the general. You know what I mean? So with that said, what do you think about the whole P. Diddy situation? Man, he's the general. He can get up every morning, do what he want with his kids. He can run everything we aspire or put a D on that, aspired to be. How do you feel about his situation right now? Man,
I'm gonna keep it real, man. First and foremost, I don't condone put my hands on women. I've been with my girl for 10 years plus, and I have never put my hands on her. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna just keep it real. As of his accusations today, I ain't gonna say accusations. As of what we know today from P. Diddy, what we saw, all the stuff that has came out that is factual, despite all that, I stand with Diddy.
You stand with him?
I stand with Diddy. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because what am I? Okay, so yes, we hold him accountable. Definitely hold him accountable. You see what I'm saying? I have a past. You understand? I was a fucked up dude before 23. Okay. I got clean. I've been 20 years clean.
Oh, word.
Congratulations.
Word, man.
So I was a fucked up dude at 23. You know. Who's to say he didn't change his life from then to now or whenever? Who's to say he was on drugs? He was a bad person. Well, who's to say he didn't change today?
So you're, and that's a fair thing, because we as people, we rely so much off the internet and what's bashing right now and all this. Well, how you feeling?
Give it a buck.
I keep it a bean.
Keep it a bean.
I think he's a piece of shit. Just my opinion.
And that's fair.
And
that's fair.
The reason I say that is just because, you know, I dive down rabbit holes. And when I dive down the rabbit holes, I go fucking far. Probably too far than I should go. I love what you're saying, because I do agree with you. Because I'm the type of person that you want to see the best in everybody. No matter what. First impressions, regardless, you want to look at somebody as a humble heart, like you would want to be to somebody else, or somebody to look at you that way. Mm-hmm. I just feel like we're too far in this game, and I feel like he's been in this game for so long that these things have just continued to manifest and continued to just... It was only a matter of time, but we know, I mean, he still has all these parties and, you know, the alleged freak-offs and all the this, that, and the third. So when you're in that industry and you're in that type of accolade in that regard and you're up there, like elite, man, I just know from experience and just from learning all this stuff over the years since like 2009, there's some fucked up individuals in the industry. So, and I think that's been a caveat of why I've never ultimately made it that far, is I feel like God never wanted me to be exposed to those kind of situations, for lack of better terms. But in my heart, I feel like that holds true. Like, I'm not meant to sign a paper to be under somebody. Like, I'm meant to be like me, like you, like riding solo dolo, being your own man, your own boss. I would love to be in a situation to see where he could come back from it and ultimately redeem. But man, I just, sometimes your opinions are hard to change when you see so much factual evidence of things.
Like, as far as what though? My fault. Go ahead.
And see, that's the thing, is like, that's what I was saying, like the factual evidence. And I can look at both sides, I guess, you know what I mean? Both sides of it, I guess. Okay, so something like, I don't want to judge people. We all say we don't judge, but we do. You know what I'm saying?
Human nature.
I think judging is just human nature. No one's perfect, man. But with everything that's coming out now, and you know, you've been there, we lived it. We not that far in age, so we lived that era. And from what I understand, me personally feeling, just looking at Diddy now, I can just tell by character, yeah, he is a dickhead, man. And you've heard it, there's been so many hints around the years, like people saying that he's so hard to work with, he got a temper, this and that, and then you're hearing what happened in Howard, and they're saying that's true, that's factual. It's like, is this happened with, you know, and in the dorm rooms with him beat, you know, it's a whole bunch of things that are coming out. And I just feel like, if going off of what you said, because people aren't looking at it like that. A lot of people aren't. They're not looking at, what if Diddy did change? What if that 10 years ago? But then I can just say, look at it and be like, man, he ain't changed. A man with so much power, who got judges coming to that. Okay, I'll tell you, it's like this. Them tapes is a tell-all. It's who's on them tapes is a big thing.
Which tapes?
The tapes they got from his house.
Do we know for a fact they got tapes from his house?
If it's the thing, it's what we're told.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I'm saying.
That's why I preface what I said by as of right now, what we've seen was factual. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of misinformation out here. It's a lot of narratives and things of that nature. But go ahead, my fault.
Nah, I just think that he should be like, you should be, as a man, if you who you are and you a Diddy, you should know you got to be held liable for a couple things, held accountable for a couple things. be held accountable now. At this time, just even if you change, then be held accountable. You know, so that's all I'm saying. As a man, you know what you're doing. You know what you did. Now, I'm just going to tell you like this. We'll close this out. We close this out. Looking at that damn video, it's too deep. We're going forever. We looking at that video opened a mind. Look, a person can definitely change. But that rage he had with that, I don't give a damn if it's drugs or not. And I can't say,
That's a deep, dark beast in there. I can't say,
but it is a deep, whatever he was doing, what he did to her, and they said it's proven that it's happened more than one time, right? But what we saw in that video was very disgrading. You got to understand, I'm one of them guys who came up looking up to that man. Like, I looked up to that man, even with the whole whatever. But I think what we finding out is Diddy was more of the gangster than anybody.
Absolutely.
Now
don't we love that, though?
I mean, I know you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm dead serious.
What? I mean,
don't we love? Hold up.
Somebody else.
We about to get deep. No, because we're going to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Don't we love that shit? Isn't that what we love? Isn't that what the women love? Isn't that what the men love? Isn't that what the culture loves?
What, just look at how Diddy
gangster
is?
Shit.
I mean, not me personally, but I feel what you're saying. The majority of
that's what we talking about. Under. That's what we talking about. Because I want to talk to these people.
Yeah.
Because it's bullshit to me. Right. I am baffled. Right. I'm baffled at the outrage. You ask the average everyday person that's posting about Diddy.
Yeah.
They going off about Diddy, right? But they'll go in the car and they'll put King Von there.
Yeah, killing motherfuckers. Kill 30 motherfuckers on a track. Beat up bitches.
Fuck a track. A real killer.
Real killer, yeah.
He is... That non-rapping ass nigga is held at the top of hip-hop.
And I don't get it.
It's a king. You know why? Because he lived what he rapped. That's it.
No, because people we love this shit. We love the gangster shit.
And they loved it.
If he didn't have a reputation that he had. See, what I'm saying is, you can kill 13 brothers in Chicago. Yeah. Nobody gives a shit.
Right, because it happens.
Not only do they not give a shit, they're going to make the killer a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Diddy, we're not excusing Diddy, but he does what he does, and he's the worst motherfucker on earth.
Well, I think what it is because it's surprising to people because Diddy was never painted that way.
That's cool. That's cool.
Okay, put it like this. If this was Suge Knight, would we be all... Now you'd be like, damn, I knew it.
That's cool.
I knew it.
No, that's cool and all, right? No doubt. But why is it that domestic violence is way more worse than serial killer?
I'll tell you what it is. We can go deeper than that, and we're gonna have you back on that. But man, I'll tell you this, man.
I ain't gonna lie, he's painting some very good
you see
points.
What I'm
saying?
I'll tell you what it is on that. I'll tell you what it is on that.
Like, think about like that.
You look at what we saw. This man treated her like a nigga. Took one hand, bow. Then the football kick, bruh. That's a female. You football kick. Boom.
So he kicked in the door, waved in the 4-4. All you saw was Pop Diddy, don't hit me no more. Hold up. You mean the shit that we used to say? Whoa.
Yes.
The shit that we love?
Yes.
Yeah.
But his image. But check this out.
It was all good. It's a big facade.
But look,
it was all good.
With that said though,
and he really whooped Faith.
Yeah, but with that said though, his rhymes and his lifestyle did not match.
No. He whooped Faith.
But his rhymes and his lifestyle didn't match to the public. When you seen Diddy was the face of everything, like great.
But no, that's
not nothing bad. Even though we heard his raps.
That's irrelevant. We all knew Diddy whooped Faith. He kicked in the door, waving 4-4 and beat her ass.
I didn't know that.
Well, most people knew that. Okay, let's take it a step further.
I feel you though.
We'll take it a step further.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's total hypocrisy, dog. Okay, so we all saying this is why we're here, Biggie. Yeah. You know, what did Gutter do? To who did he do it to?
Right.
Where did he place these people that he did that thing to? He threw them over the bridge.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Now everybody is the moral fucking police.
Right.
But we was just singing that lyric.
My thing is, I agree. Look, everything you're saying, I agree with. I'm just saying that
That's not what we looked at.
It's a surprise to everybody.
I don't believe so.
Look, even though you ask 100 people, that's why you see it, my man. That's why you seeing everyone act like, why are y'all acting like this is new? Y'all knew that. Not a lot of people seen it. Now they go back and listen. You know what? That nigga did say it right there. You know what? No one really paying attention. All they thinking is, if you want to.
Right.
They thinking about the Diddy dancing. They thinking about that. The one that ran 27 miles. You know, the one who came out with the every step I take. Right. Now, us not knowing him and Biggie was at a rift, and Biggie wanted out, and we finding all this out now.
Let me say this.
It's like so. My point to you is, you're absolutely right, but on the other side of that war, of that conversation, is people that ain't.
I feel like people were told.
They painted him as the face of everything. Diddy was everything.
I feel like people were told what to be outraged about.
Yeah.
I feel like this shit is. I've been saying, because we gotta keep it around the board. Fabulous. Mm-hmm. His baby mother.
Yeah.
Her nose broken. Or what? Teeth busted out. She got her teeth busted.
Scrappy. He was.
Look. Fabulous. Emily got her teeth busted out 3 years ago.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, the public knows. Everybody knows. Joe Budden. Several DV cases.
Yeah, a lot.
Sean Poe. This why Sean called Diddy out. Sean, they don't know Sean 3 years ago. He just got locked up for assault. Got charges for assault with his wife. She didn't come to court. 50 Cent got domestic violence on Daphne Joy. She just said 50 R-A-P-E-D her.
Yeah.
So where's the outrage for everybody? If we all gonna stand on
this,
it's
an agenda. It's just like an agenda. It's
no.
agenda.
That's now we come to that part.
Yeah.
It is absolutely.
Yeah.
This is another reason why I stand. This is one of the main reasons I stand with Puff. Yeah. I have my takes on Puff. Whatever. This is another main reason I stand with him, because the same fashion that they come to get him, they came to get Michael Jackson. They came to get Bill Cosby. They came to get R. Kelly. They're going to come get other people. So this is why I stand with him, because
you don't know yet.
I'm not participating. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what he did.
Yeah.
As long as he not touching children. If they touch children, they off with his head. Right. You see what I'm saying? If it got something to do with touching kids, off with his head. But as of this, he partied. The girl, they was all getting high on coke. Okay, whatever they was getting high on, all of them was getting high. Right?
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
On that
okay,
Tootsie.
no problem.
Allegedly.
No problem. Allegedly.
Yeah.
All of them are participants. Cassie is a participant. She never called the police one time. She wanted money. She got her money. Her amends was made. Right or wrong?
I don't know, man. Because
Right.
What's her amends? Did he not make amends with her swiftly?
I mean, yeah, financially. We'll say financially.
Yeah, that shit. You don't think 15 to 30 million is good enough amends?
Well, okay. Let's now on some real shit. Yes.
Come on, dog.
No. On some real shit, man to man. Yes, but we talking about a female here who might be damaged for the rest of her life, and that still ain't.
They're all fucking damaged.
She's not damaged.
So
she's not damaged. Let me tell you, y'all been at the shows.
Yeah.
Y'all been around the lifestyle. Y'all see these chicks. I see these chicks, right? Y'all see these chicks, right?
Yeah,
let's go to a show, right? Let's go to a show.
Yeah.
It's not too many people in that. Too many ladies in that back room.
Yeah.
That would sign up. Hey, I'll be Cassie.
Yeah.
You see, and I'm not saying it's right. But what I'm saying is we all got choices. She had a choice. Y'all see Roger Barnes' interview. When Roger Barnes said he told his testimony. That was Biggie's. That was Diddy's bodyguard. He said he got in the front seat. Diddy got in the front seat. Cassie got in the back seat. She reached around and punched Diddy in the mouth.
Most likely could have been.
No. This is what he said.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And this is somebody that's not with Diddy. That's not standing with Diddy. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is everybody is a participant. Most of these people, from what we know, are participants. They know what's going on. They in the life. When it's time for the Maybachs and the Lamborghinis and Star Island, when it's time for the shit to pop off, they went out the next night. After that video, what you saw in that video, they went out the next night.
But you know what? This is some great points. And you know what? Me and you might have to have a...
Yeah, dog.
We're going to do like a FaceTime. We're going to do like a FaceTime. We're going to move on from this.
Let me just see this last joint out. And maybe because of my past and what I've seen in my past, because that scene, what I saw on the video, that's nothing I was not shocked.
And look, everybody... And look, and people got to understand just with that, he's got a very good point, because even my brother said niggas beat bitches up every day and they go right back.
Absolutely.
But is what's happening, y'all? It is. You get,
what's the percentage of everybody home?
And the girl be boxing the dude up too. Like they both be.
And I'm not condoning it.
We don't know what happened.
We're not condoning that shit. But all I'm saying is, listen, we saw it. Let's hold him accountable for what exactly he did.
Exactly.
I want him to held accountable for
that
exactly.
shit.
But we can't make him Jeffrey Epstein just yet.
Yeah.
We can't make him the fucking terrorist of the United States just yet.
Yeah.
We can't do all these things that they try to do like they done to so many of our greats.
Right.
And that's why I say I stand with them. I won't participate in cheering for the feds when they try to create propaganda and things of that nature.
Yeah, I fucks with that, bro.
Yes.
Now, before we go any further, I got us a couple shots that have been poured up for 45 minutes.
Which was lovely.
I was about to take them all.
Nah. I'm like, look at that. I'm ready.
So, before we get into it, we're going to crescent this episode here.
Yes, sir.
Got some of that Vanilla E and J on deck here.
Yes.
So, cheers to another episode of the Roaches podcast.
Another episode
the top flight in the motherfucking building, dropping gems. I love it.
Man. I'm just giving my opinion, man. You know what I mean? Look here, man. Like I said, I've been clean for 20 years, man, and I'm in the program, right? I've been involved in the program, so I see people coming there that have done everything,
right?
And they're in close proximity of me, and I have an obligation to help them. So my perspective is going to be a lot different from anybody else's. That's the main world.
I don't think respect the shit out of that, bro. Because the fact that a lot of people don't have that mind state, and I think it's the devil of the world and the world that we live in, and it's so much propaganda and more focus on negativity. But it just seems like everything that you're talking about promotes helping and changing things that people face demons every day, and I could just tell that that's what your energy is all about, is helping people overcome that shit. Your perspective is a lot different than the next common person.
I
grew up around my brother. My brother was here because my brother looks at I know what we know. You know, there's a lot of them in the hood thinking like you. It's a lot of OGs thinking like you, and a lot of people because they've been there and they've done it. You know what I mean? So it's like you just opened a lot of eyes on a different main perspective, because most people ain't gonna get up and say that. They're not gonna say it to the people.
Not right now.
Not right now. They're not gonna do that. No.
Definitely not right now.
So that's what I'm saying. It's good. I understand it already. I'm just giving. I'm not trying to be politically correct.
No.
But I'm just giving the other side, because I totally understand where you're coming from. Did we not judge Bill Cosby? And what did they say? Well, why did he get out of prison? He didn't serve his time.
He wasn't supposed to be there.
He wasn't supposed to be there.
He wasn't supposed to be there. You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's crazy.
So it could be whatever it is, but let's move on from this.
Yep, real quick before we move on, we gotta give a shout out to our near and dear sponsors of the Roaches podcast. Yes. Z with the T's, our guy MI555
on Instagram.
Z with the T's, the T-shirt Connect.
Nice.
We got a shout out to our homegirl, our near and dear precious friend, Breeze Trees with the motherfucking heat, you already know.
Yep.
And of course, it ain't right if your boys ain't sipping that natural light. Got that crisp, refreshing. I'm sipping every fucking podcast session. Let's get it. Top flight in the building. Crazy aspect, crazy. Just not even crazy in that regard. It's just the amazing thought process, and I'm just backseating, just listening to it and just hearing it, and your perspective really changed kind of my opinion on it, because I was like, he's fucking straight up piece of shit. And you're right, I shouldn't have that mentality, because we should be praying for these people to make a rebound and better themselves. And man, I just want to say, just the way you explained your side, really, it's inspiring. And I appreciate it. I looked at myself here for a couple. I'm like, yo, bro, you ain't that guy. You should be having the mindset like he does.
I feel him, but I still think he's a dickhead.
Because
I would say he's a
dickhead, man.
Last thing, I believe he's a dickhead. Let me ask you a question. Being in business, right, especially the music business, you can't be a black man and not be a dickhead and make it to that top.
And he's right.
And we know what we know in the world is
right.
y'all know in the world, especially in business world, either you a cruel businessman or you will get ran over.
You're right, dude.
I appreciate Puffy's. I appreciate his perseverance.
Yeah.
And I appreciate his gangster going through
his resilience.
His resilience.
Yeah, his resilience.
I mean, that's a lot, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I'll be honest with you, and to move on from this motherfucker, I don't want to say I compare myself to, but I seen the vision, man. I was here with it.
Yeah.
That's why Baby Boy, and then Baby Boy took that and flipped that with the three. You know what I mean? The bow.
Yeah.
It was I can't say I don't want to compare because that motherfucker's a billionaire, but I'm just saying, mind wise, I kind of get it. You know what I mean? So moving on from that, one quick thing before we start our random Roaches session.
No, I got a couple more things that we didn't really get to touch on.
Gotcha.
One thing that I had for you was Trilla motherfucking Trills. Trilla motherfucking Trills, a.k.a. formerly known as J-Star. That's the guy right there. That's the homie. Crazy fun fact. When he first, I think, got in this area, I was one of the first people that, like, I don't know how it linked up, but it was like on Twitter or some shit. And he asked me to get on a verse for him. And we did Let My Swag Get At You remix, that Soulja Boy shit. And I think I was one of the first features that, like, he got, that he asked for or whatever. That's just like a long history ago. But I just thought it'd be a cool little story to tell. I still got that record. That shit was fire. So that's always near and dear to my heart as well. But the one thing that I wanted to say with you guys is it seems like you guys have a really great chemistry working together. Like you guys, and it takes a good engineer to make a good artist. It takes a great videographer, cinematographer to really showcase the artist and make them look like a superstar. And I feel like you haven't missed at all. Where did that relationship first start, and how has it ultimately progressed as you guys continue to work together?
I met him through Marley, man.
Okay.
Back in that bar I was talking about, that's where I met him. I think I met Marley there too. And what happened was, we were involved in that business together. All of us was hungry. It was a group of us that was kind of hungry. Man. We wanted to do something. And I met him, and then he started his own club, right? And then he disappeared for a minute, came back, and said he had a song, or a needle fetish. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I'm like, okay.
That shit went crazy.
I'm like, okay. Because he wasn't putting out no music. Like, he wasn't rapping or nothing. And then he just came back with this song. I'm like, man, okay, all right. So I didn't believe in it. I didn't really believe it. Then when I heard the song, I'm like, all right, boom, okay, shit. And then as time went on, I got invested in the project. I'm like, all right, dog, this junk right here. I was sent. I went to shoot the video, and I said to myself, I said, you know what? This is more than a song. This is a statement. This is a documentary.
Yeah, and I don't mean to interject
go ahead.
but it made a fucking impact.
Yeah.
In Cumberland.
Yeah.
Like it made made the news.
Yeah.
It went like pretty much viral.
Yeah.
Like people, like you guys made a fucking statement and impact.
Nah, real shit.
That is crazy.
See, the thing is, so when I shot the video, man, I shot a video for $150, man, and I was going out on my own getting footage of the city because I was living downtown. I'm in the middle of this town that he's talking about. Yeah. I'm in the program. Yeah. I'm seeing the effect of all this. You see what I'm saying? And we dropped it, and it went fucking nuts, dog. We sitting there watching the YouTube. We call each other, text each other every half hour. 15,000, 25,000. Dog, we had 75,000 views.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he got the deal. And then from that point on, I think that's where our bond came in at. When he got that deal, it was like we were set to go make this happen.
Yeah.
We were sent off to go make this happen. We were in a partnership.
Yeah.
My ass is on the line, your ass is on the line.
We're gonna hold each other accountable.
We're gonna hold each other accountable. Everybody's depending on us. Everybody's looking at us like we got this thing. We gotta take this ball and run with it.
Yeah.
So after going out of state, doing this, going to shows, y'all know how it is when you with people and you all these places having these different experiences. Y'all form a bond, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The hatred that we got, that he got most of the hatred. a lot of the hate that he got, it formed a bond between us two that's still there. I just seen him our sons playing on the same football team. I just seen him earlier today at football practice. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So yeah, that's where that came from, man.
Yeah, I missed the big homie, man. I'd love to link up with him. Would love to have him on the Roaches podcast too.
Yeah, you gotta get him down. He would love to do it, man.
Yeah,
man.
Yo,
Trilla, we're gonna get at you, man. I'm gonna get at you.
Yeah.
Marketing department, baby. I'm gonna get at you, baby.
But yeah, man, I mean, and you're right. And I just wanted to go off of something that you said real quick because it's crazy. And you think about it, but you know how when we're all trying to come up, we're all trying to do something, make a staple, we're all trying to make it in our own regard, being a producer, videographer, an artist, a designer. What is the stigma about people supporting to come up? Yo, we got your back, homie. You know what I'm saying? We want you to win. We want you to win. But then when you get there, motherfuckers be hating. Isn't it like the craziest shit?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like, I want to see my guy win. Right. I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I want to see if the more people that win in our area and in our line of what we do, it's better for everything. It's better for the culture.
There has to be an understanding that everybody can't.
I was about to say that exactly.
Because some people think just because that was your man, you're supposed to put me on. Like,
I think subconsciously,
you could do something for them. Yeah. But people gotta have that understanding. They gotta be mentally strong for this music shit. You gotta understand.
It's a different territory. That's for certain.
Break you.
I think subconsciously people have on the way up. People have they have subconscious idea that something in it for them. When that person reaches something, it's gonna be something in it for them. Yeah. And when they realize there's nothing in it for them, and they're not receiving the benefits, then it turns into something else.
It turns into entitlement.
I remember. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? I remember we was on a private jet, and two of the guys that was involved in the project or that was in the video, one of the guys ended up on the plane. The other guy was late. Yeah. That's his man. Yeah. We like, where you at?
Let's
fuck him. Let's go ahead, go.
Wow.
That taught me right. A word. Yeah, I'm getting off the plane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or I'm gonna call my man. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? He's like, let's go.
Sometimes I know what it is. Puffy probably like that. Boston's probably like that. Like, nah, you late, son. You missed it.
I get that, but see, they was in a struggle together. You see what I'm saying? We was just, you know what I mean, bumming change for 40s just a minute ago.
I got you.
It ain't no go. You know what I'm saying? But a boss supposed to say go.
Yeah, And what your people should respect that and be like, I already know.
I was going to say that too.
They should already know. Look, okay, it's like me. When we did business, everybody know whoever did business with me knew it. And they knew Skies does not play. And it wasn't that I was like no aggressive guy. Is that I was a certain way. I wanted you to be a certain way. And it made sense. Yeah. What I was trying to do made sense to everyone. And it wasn't about never no money. Right. It was an understanding of what, listen, man.
Order.
Off the rip. I ain't, what? Listen, you have to be a certain way in this game, man. You just have to be a certain way, and it's not for the faint. Was it a faint of heart? It's not.
We just talked about that.
And you gotta be cruel. You gotta be cruel a little bit. You gotta be arrogant. You gotta be. I know, and I hate it. You hate it. It's like an alter ego.
Everything we just said about.
Yeah, exactly. But you hate it. See? It's like you hate it. No, it's a good point. Like you hate it's like a fucking whole, what is it called? Contradiction. It's like a contradiction.
That's a good one. All right, cool.
Like a contradiction.
That's why I get it, man. Because you know dealing with people, man. You can get ran over, dog, and you got to be assertive. And sometimes you gotta be aggressive. Let me get one with Exactly. Sometimes you gotta be aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
If you want menthol, there's a ball you pop.
Okay.
I like the taste of the regular for real. I like the taste.
It's not aggressive as in putting hands on people, but some, you know what I mean? But you gotta be aggressive.
Yeah.
So check this out. We're gonna move on from this and real quick because we gotta get into our random roaches.
Well, I also got one thing here.
Okay, go ahead. My bad, Phil.
My bad. Don't forget to make mental trap up here. I got here. Still memory. So we have one of what they would say the greatest of all times dropped yesterday. Mr. Slim Shady.
Okay.
Did you check?
I was wondering, like, who the fuck is that?
Did you hear it?
I heard the song.
The Houdini shit?
I heard the Houdini.
I actually, my first experience listening to it was watching an actual music video.
Yeah, me too.
Man, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Both of y'all. I was fucking disappointed for real.
Really? You the first person I heard say that.
Bro, I was disappointed, man.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why. Once he teased the bunny with the top hat, I'm like, oh shit, he's in his bag. He's about to go crazy. And me and my boy, we had like this whole plotted out, like, what's he gonna do? What's the album gonna be like? It's gonna be like crazy, like it's gonna be old Eminem, like he's coming back with
expectations.
Yeah, big I had big. I'm not gonna lie, I had big expectations for him. And I was like, yo, he's going to drop an album. It's going to be the return of Slim Shady. He's going to come back harder than ever. Not that woke Eminem bullshit. Like, he's going to fucking stir the pot, so to speak. Bro. And then one song came out. And not only was it a one song, but it was essentially a rendition remake of fucking Without Me. I'm pretty sure it was Without Me, or no, it was, Without Me, yeah, Without Me. And I was like, bro, really? That's it? Like, that's it? I was so disappointed, bro.
God, I love Phil. I love it, man. See, I think that I gotta give him a bravo. Only reason why I remember when he came out and I graduated high school. And we got out, we all went to a graduation party and they bumped his album. My name is I never meant to give you mushrooms, girl. And he went back to that for me. Yeah. He went back like he went back to that. I guarantee you this. You're gonna hear that song on the radio tomorrow. And it's gonna be in club. You can actually play that song at places to give you a little bounce now. And I think it saved what he's trying to do.
I don't agree.
I just think it saved what he's trying to do because he's got more good comments than I've seen. I've seen nothing but applause. He's back. Is this?
I mean, that's good great. Though that the comments are good, but man, I'm just being real, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I feel you. It wasn't to your level of what Eminem.
It wasn't, man. When I think of M, like, and I'd go off the record, me being a white rapper and all that shit. Eminem was not the reason why I started rapping at all. Right. Like, to get to the nuts and bolts of shit was Wayne.
Right. Okay.
He got me into like, I always dabbled, but it was 2007 Wayne that was like.
If y'all don't know by now, he says this every episode. Lil Wayne is his favorite artist. He's not lying.
I think Drake the GOAT, but Wayne is the ultimate GOAT. But where did Drake come from? That umbrella. The umbrella that like you speak of. Like, who's to say that Mr. Top Flight ain't gonna bring up the next fucking Top Flight?
Yeah, man. I mean,
and breed a culture of fucking amazing videographers. I mean, I could say bro, the way you talk and the way you conduct yourself and the way you handle yourself, you could really feel your energy. Like, it's a powerful energy. Like, you fucking get to it. And I respect the fuck out of that,
and
bro.
He's correct, because you can't, I know by this time, you build business rapport with people. You know how to deal with people at this time. You don't really have to get too upset. Like you said earlier about old boy that wanted to join. Okay, I'm going to do this. I was going to hook it up, but you know how to deal with certain situations. Fuck it.
Here you go.
Here you go.
You wanted it.
It was still put together, but it wasn't what I was going to do.
That's what I'm saying.
You probably had a whole special treatment you were probably going to bless with.
But he was still probably like, yo!
Yeah. So, now, I can say I'm going to play devil's advocate now. Yeah. Because he got my mind twisted here a little bit. So I'm going to play devil's advocate. As an artist, when you shoot that video, bro, you can't fucking wait for that video to drop. And when you're in the realm of being an artist and getting the video shot, you don't think of what the videographer's got to go through.
Right.
The editing process, bouncing the footage, lining everything up, all the cuts and chops you got to do, and transitions, the effects that you put on, the color correction, you got to pay attention to the mouth. Like, if you say the wrong line, you don't want that to show. Make sure that the words line up with the mouth. Right. Like the song, like everything's got to be aligned, and it's a fucking grueling process.
They think you're going home right then and there and working on it. Like, when you put all right, fellas, I think it's done. It's not like it used to be back in the day. You know what I mean? So you got to put work into it.
How about when you after you shoot the video, you might post you and your kids, or you might post you and At the movies.
And then motherfuckers are like, yo, bro, wait, what?
Like, it's a week later, too, you like out fishing.
No, what they'll do is they're like, how's the video?
Yeah.
Don't ask me. The video's not sick. What do you mean, how's the video?
Yeah. Like,
how's it doing? I hate this shit. Don't ask me how the fucking video's doing, dog.
It's doing great on my hard drive. The hard drive's working good.
Like, I'm not supposed to be living my life.
Right. Like, come on, man.
That's the crazy thing, because I got that perspective because, you know, I do dabble in everything: graphic design, music producing, engineering. I can shoot a video and edit a music video, obviously doing the podcast shit, and I do have my hands in a lot of proverbial pots, so to speak. But not a lot of people just get that perspective. Like, your time is precious too. Like, you have to have time for you and your family or your loved one, or, you know, and the business is so demanding in that aspect because everybody wants the results instantly. Nobody has patience. You said patience earlier. Like, right at the beginning, literally just starting off, like, patience is one of the biggest things, and nobody has fucking patience.
Not only that, you could tell the artists that are really putting their career together, opposed to the artists who just want to see themselves on camera and post it for their friends. The artists that are really engulfed in their career, they got other things to do. They got on their way to the studio. They on their way to do something else. They got other stuff to post. They're not waiting. They're not waiting. They don't see a lot of artists, especially local artists. They think that this one video is going to change my life. Fam, don't do that. Don't worry.
Don't worry like that. Let's go.
And the artists you're talking about, the ones that you're talking about, not only are they doing other things, right? But they probably said, Jay, well, look, I need this video done by this date because I'm dropping this project. And here, there's a little extra something. They got their dates right. Like, yo, here's a little extra something too. Hey. Yo, I'm dropping a project, bro. I give you, look, you guys, 30 days from now. I know you busy. Like, they're organized.
It's calculated.
It's organized. It's calculated. You know the people that are going places that are meaningful to. The ones that are like little pups with their shit out, sitting there, you know what I mean? It's sitting there just like they want it now. When you left them, they send you walk off that night and it's 2:00 in the afternoon. They think you going right home to put that card in and start working on that shit.
This is what I do though, man, because I understand and I get it. So what I do is I throw a little photo session in there, but I get them their photos within 24 hours. Edited 10 to 17 photos edited. Within 24 hours.
But that could be a mistake. They probably like, oh, she did this fast.
It's ready.
It's video on the ready this week. Y'all like, okay, shit.
They're like, bro, I just gave you some. Promote your fucking.
Damn if you do and damn if you don't.
Or promote the fucking last video we did. They'll spend their money on a video and only post it one time.
And then be ready for the next one. Like, okay, that didn't do the numbers in 2 weeks. Okay, let's go.
Like, come on, dog.
Like, to move past it.
It's and let's just be honest. The world that we live in is such an ADD, ADHD world. Like, now everything, it's like, think about how many songs that are brand new that drop every fucking day, especially in the digital era. Now that we're in this, like, the consumer's attention span, you got to keep shoving that shit down their throat. Otherwise, they gonna see it and then they on to the next one. And then your yesterday's fucking news. Last hour's news, matter of fact. It's just, you got to keep that repetitive, and I'm guilty of it. And the craziest thing is like, I should be more, and not like last night, for example, we had a studio session. We had Super Bro, we had Psych Sick, his son Camo in here. We're finishing up the Pot Crack Cypher. And not one time did I pick up my phone for anything because I was so engulfed in the moment. And a lot of the times, like, that's the case for me. Like, I should be more active on social and showcasing, like, everything that I got going on. But, man, I'm just, like, I think I'm just such God, I hate to say this, an old head in that regard where I enjoy the moments that we're living in, to just be like, oh, this would be dope for social.
Facts.
And not only that, we don't, like, there's no expectation there. See, we don't, with the Roaches podcast, we have no expectation. That's why it works. You don't, the stress ain't there. You know what I mean? We don't have the, like, we tell everyone it's going to drop when it's going to drop. Of course, we know we're talking about things that we don't want to be put out like fucking 3 months from now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? There's no expectation. So I think when you put that extra it causes the stress, bruh. And ain't no one okay, I don't want to say ain't no one watching, but stop driving yourself crazy.
Right.
You're driving yourself. There's not one person like, where's the album? And if they are,
right.
You know what I mean? You're driving yourself crazy. This is how we came up. We ain't psyching ourselves out. I ain't gonna let my boy psych himself out. Don't do that to you. You ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure you ain't gotta do that, because I did. I used to be in my, oh man, I gotta get this. I said August 15th. Oh shit, and I ain't even start one yet, and it's August 12th.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I do that? On MySpace. You know what I mean? Like, like I didn't even do it. Ain't gonna be oh y'all sorry, the album been delayed. The label said, like, you lying. Like, that label, what label you talking about?
Yeah, I learned I learned a long time ago, and I had to eat what I call a humble sandwich, but I had to eat a whole fucking buffet of humble sandwiches, because man, I was wilding back in the day. I was talking shit, and bro, I had to learn a long time ago that's like, your most authentic self is what people gravitate towards. Like, I ain't gotta facade anything. I ain't gotta fake like this, that, and the third. Like, just give everybody your honest you at the end of the day.
That's right.
I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And people are going to love you for that. It's like, just be authentic, come authentic, be yourself. Don't carry yourself a certain way because you're in the company of somebody else in a different, I don't know, like a different environment, things like that. Like, it's just be you.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, what are you going to do around your family? If you give yourself like you would be around your family, everybody gonna be your family at that time. To me. But it's been a fantastic. Thank you so much,
we
bro.
Having a good time, man.
We gotta give some flowers.
We gotta give it
top flight in the motherfucking building, and now we are going to get into the motherfucking segment of segments. This is the fun part of the show.
Yeah.
This is where the shit gets real.
And I just gotta say, I hope somebody left something good. Like,
I know there was some roach.
A couple of them. I'd be like, yo, come on, man.
Toss that. So
let's get into
we are now about to get into the random roaches. So, in case you've been living under a rock, Random Roaches is a segment where all of our guests, ourselves, our affiliates, anybody can write an idea, thought, a question, or a little piece of scratch paper and throw it in our proverbial tin here,
which is our tray.
Our tray here, and we've got some that's probably from last year that we haven't even touched on, but we get it out, we read it, and it's a roundtable debate.
Yes, sir.
Or a nice
whatever you want to say.
Debate.
And we always break our guest in. So, Mr. Top Flight,
please do the honors.
You do the honors. Let's see what we get tonight. Let's go.
First, Random Roach, baby.
All right, Random Roach. Should trans men be able to perform in women's sports?
I'll break the.
I don't think it'll be a whole bunch of debate here.
I'll break the ice. Absolutely not. And I feel like this, and it's no disrespect to that culture and things, but you know what I'm saying?
I don't.
I'm gonna get some flack for that. I don't fucking care. Whatever. So if you were born a man, and we'll just say, men are built just a little bit different.
Yeah. It's called masculinity.
We ain't got estrogen flowing through our fucking veins.
Not saying we better than anybody, but
you got to keep that shit separate,
it ain't
bro.
fair.
Like it's not right. It's definitely it's an absolute disadvantage.
I'll just say this.
It's an absolute disadvantage.
It is not fair.
It's not fair. You don't see fucking women going in the NFL being a fucking offensive lineman and fucking blocking for the quarterback.
It can happen, but I'm just saying that in a lot of people's eyes, that would not be fair. Right. We'd be thinking like, damn, even though she knocked old dude down, bang, she got knocked out and got a concussion. You gonna feel bad as a man. It's period. You ain't gonna. So it's like, it's one of them things where I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, like,
oh my god.
Nah, I just say you can't. the advantage.
Who fucking wrote that?
I think it was a good one. No, I think it honestly.
Shit.
Yeah, I think it was a good one because it's just not an advantage.
Setup. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
It's
All
just
right. Random roaches. All right.
Oh, dear.
Do you think... Wait, what the fuck? Do you think all convicted child molesters should get the death penalty? Why or why not?
All child...
Die, motherfucker, die.
Wait. Read it again.
Do you think all convicted child molesters should get the death penalty? Why or why not? Okay.
Convicted child molester.
Yeah, I say, yeah, you a fucking piece of shit. You should die, but I also feel like you should just get probably the worst torture of anything. I think you should live out, like, each day you get, like, a toe cut off, and then when your toes are gone, your fingers get chopped off, and then when you got no more fingers, then a hand comes off, then a foot comes. You should be chopped up like a sirloin steak, bro.
Listen, all right.
Sorry.
I feel very like, yeah, this is one of them situations.
Two back-to-back cancelable
questions. Because you, yeah, jeez. For real, like.
This is the Roaches podcast.
Yes, this is the Roaches podcast, baby. I feel I'm very... Okay, I think that's like the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, like Big Bro said it best earlier about
if you're doing something with kids, it don't. We can go into this.
We'll keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, we'll keep it short and sweet because this right here, if you touching kids, man, and you got convicted of it, and it's proven you did it, and bang, and then it's you gotta. I think there's a torture thing in there, and I don't care it doesn't matter. Sometimes though I have a hard time with believing the mental thing about it. People saying, I just think that you know something could be wrong, something could be off a little bit to cause you to do certain things. There is a such thing as that. It's been proven, but I also think that is a very deep, and it's the worst thing that can happen. So let the worst thing happen.
I think
that's all I can say. Let the worst thing to the person that let the worst.
I say the old world had it right with like torture devices. There were some pretty fucked up torture devices for motherfuckers. You heard about the bamboo torture? So I forget what civilization it was, but basically, if you were convicted of doing something fucking crazy, they would literally tie you down and plant bamboo under you, and bamboo just grows. And it's strong enough that over time,
it sticks right there.
It'll just fucking... This is like real shit.
I know bamboo.
They did Mythbusters on to prove to see if it was right or if it would work. And sure enough, the more the bamboo grew, it would literally fucking grow through you. And that's how motherfuckers got tortured back in the day for that.
And they had to sit out there and wait for that shit to grow. Getting tortured by the flies and all that.
Oh yeah, and then there was another one where like you're put in this boat or something, and then they cut you, and then they put like this water in you which has bacteria and bugs and all this shit. So you would literally like mold the fuck up and just get It's got dark really quick.
But I see how you feel about that.
But yeah, it's just some shit you just don't do. And like, man, come on, man. We have some moral fucking...
For all you guys out there, for all you people out there that are watching the Roaches podcast,
if you want one.
Let me just say this. I know there's a couple of y'all that are watching this that have done shit like this. There's always someone watching beating a wife, doing some stupid shit like this.
Do us a favor. Stop watching.
Fucking dumbass shit. It could be your boy. It could be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all fucking up the balance of the world, man. Like, you're fucking up the balance of the integrity of the world and the compassion of the world. You understand? This is causing an unequal
balance
of things, man. If the world had more compassion, I think there's a problem with the world. The world doesn't have enough compassion and doing shit like this.
I'm gonna go back what Big Bro was saying though.
Like, it's like you guys are fucking it up, man. Just understand that.
Man, it come to kids, man.
It's a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace, man.
And my answer would be no. I don't think they should get the death penalty. I think they should. Like that, they always say, you know, something happens to somebody you love, would you want them dead or would you kill them? And I don't want to kill them. I would rather them sit in jail for the rest of their life and have to relive day after day after day what they done. Death is too easy. Mm-hmm. That's the easy way out. You're not feeling no pain. I want somebody to live for the rest of their life, feeling that pain, possibly getting abused themselves. Gotta live in fear. Yeah. They gotta live in fear. Man, living in fear is torture. Mm-hmm. Living on a tear where you scared and the wolves is out, that's torture.
You ever seen Tyler Perry's Acrimony?
Nah.
What? Yo, for you and wifey, Tyler Perry's Acrimony. Yeah. I promise you, what you're talking about, and
he's right.
I promise you. If you got time,
there's this dude on YouTube that I end up seeing like reels and stuff, and he speaks on this a lot of times because he was a recovering addict. He was in jail, did jail time, and he does like those kind of videos where he like talks about like topics and shit. Mm-hmm. And he's pretty funny, but his big thing about like pedophilia is like, you know, make pedophiles suffer again and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like, and he speaks on a lot like when it comes to like jail time and when people who are convicted like predators like that, yo, that's undisputedly the number one no-no.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it should be. Mm-hmm. It's the absolute number one no-no. And if the jail figures out your little diddler, dude, they're coming for you. Like and sometimes nature just takes its course because these motherfuckers like they'd be murderers in jail and shit like that. But bro, when you bring the kids in, like motherfuckers, like no, absolutely not.
There's a joint on Netflix called Monster. It's out right now, new joint. Mm-hmm. Just look at Monster, and it's just like, yo,
that's crazy.
Come on.
So
yeah, we'll move past that one. Like
next, random roach. Hopefully something a little lighter. Can we get
Yeah, please.
I swear to God, bro.
We got a rough week with random roaches.
It literally happens
times,
like this.
Bro. I know when we first started, it was popping off. Like, what?
Damn.
Had feel like this. Yo, Mike, what? Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
All right, the next one. What do women expect a man to be? Woo!
A provider. Their purest them. A supporter. A lover and a friend. A companion. I'm just talking shit.
See, I can't
fucking
speak.
Gears are turning over here, but
I don't
oil
know,
them
man.
things, bro.
I don't want to say I'm not a woman, but from experience, the ultimate compassionate understanding protector. I just think they want. I think women want what you say you're gonna do. That's it. And if you have an understanding from the jump, if you don't do as a man what you know how they say you first had the first 3 months is the best times.
Honeymoon phase.
The honeymoon phase. They want that to keep going.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what the biggest problem is. And I'm just going to speak on this question because it's talking about women. Us as men, we can be some fucking dickheads. Mm-hmm. And we get complacent. Every man has gotten complacent. Even with the other, we could talk about the other side, but this is for the men. Sometimes we get complacent. And we get in our feelings. And we know we got to hold it down. And being a king ain't always easy, queens. You know what I'm saying? Being a king ain't always easy. That's why we got y'all, for they're to balance us with our fuck ups and our decisions. But I just think that men are sometimes, if we do, women got to understand that too. It's not the man. A lot of times it's not you. It's the situation with the guy, and we have a lot of times explaining that, putting that out to our woman because our pride is too high. So that ends up fucking up shit. But I think that they want us to have the ultimate compassion and They want us to understand them more. They want us to listen too, man. It's a lot of things that go into it. I don't know how to put it all into it because I'm not a woman. But from my experience, they want that ultimate. It's the energy and the connection. The connection, they want that, and they want that forever. How can you secure them with your feelings, with your love? How? And I know this goes both ways, but we're just talking about from the men's side, because we can be some fucking dickheads. We can inadvertently treat our women a certain way because of our pride and our kingmanship, if that's even a fucking word. You know
Sounded good to me.
Like if it happened, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Unitas, wifey had to tell him a couple things. You know what I mean? But he wasn't wild with it. But you know, when you have passion for your queen, even no matter how it go. It don't matter what happened in the past and all that. You know, it's just one of them situations. I just think that women need that security, that protection.
Yeah.
Knowing, even though we got into this, I know my man got me. You seen Baby Boy? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
You seen Baby Boy? Yeah, I mean, it goes so many fucking ways.
I mean, my guy's perspective here.
I mean, what I think women want. I think women want
what they want men to be.
What they want men to be. I think it depends on that day. Okay. That's what I think.
The realest shit ever.
Yeah, because I don't think most of them even know they damn self. I think it's on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
And then you gotta take consideration.
My man got a serious face too. This shit funny as shit. But
because think about that, y'all.
Nah, it's real, man.
Think about this shit, y'all.
Holy fuck, we're going to like this deep fucking dive.
I just gave this poetic,
and he's like, it just depends on the fucking day, bro.
It's the realest shit. I tried, ladies. I tried. Yeah, I mean,
because you know, women.
It's true.
Sometimes they want the romance. Sometimes they want you to come in and put them on their knees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes they want the ambitious, and then sometimes they want the puppy dog that stays at home.
Yeah.
It just depends on that day, that time where they at in their life, and
sometimes they just want the time, the attention.
Yeah, and then sometimes they don't want your attention. No time. They want you
to
space.
Fuck off.
But through all that, it comes with security too.
Wait, you go down and do your thing, bro.
I know you better be there.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I ain't that phone. You better be there.
Absolutely.
You better be there. No call. All right.
Yo, he hasn't missed at all.
Nah, but look,
missed
bruh, look. This is my brother. Look, he don't even know right now. He my brother. I grew up with him right now. I grew up with this. I know what he's saying.
Fucking funny, bro.
I look at that side. I just don't say it.
Love it.
I see that side. Like that shit is real.
Boy, that looks tough to read.
It's the same one you just showed me. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Y'all ready for this?
All right, y'all ready?
People hate on Drake for having ghostwriters, but Kanye openly admits it, and no one cares.
Absolutely. Kanye had spoken about how Drake wrote for Kanye.
Okay, so
Kanye said that.
So my take on it is,
but yet motherfuckers be going on and hating on it. But like, here's the thing. In a sense of all regard, if you're an artist and you're in a room full of creators and you're working on lines and bars and you're trying to think like, man, what would go with this line right here? What would go with this? And then someone's like, yo, what if you say it like this? Mm-hmm. Or like, yo, I was actually thinking about you. I wrote this joint. What do you think of it? I'm just going to be coming from being a ghostwriter in some certain regards. I find nothing wrong with it because art is art. And at the end of the day...
Kanye or Drake? For both or?
Both.
Okay.
Either or. Because we look at these artists as like fucking staples of hip hop. Think of old Kanye, bro. Some of the best shit fucking ever.
Absolutely, and don't people
some of the best shit ever.
Down Kanye.
And I have a hard time believing that when Drake first came out, and it was like the Young Money mixtapes, it was the big Young Money thing, and it was that whole regime under Wayne. And he had Nicki and Gutta Gutta and Tyga and there was Chanel and there was fucking Mac Main. And when fucking Drake, and this is where I became a fan of Drake, was from those mixtapes. First off, you know what it is when it heard Drake make hoes wobble like knees in an earthquake. And I'm like, that's that. I'm going in. Like, I was like, yo, I have a hard time believing like somebody just wrote that for Drake. Now, when you get to a certain level in the industry, there are aspects that people are going to present you songs. If they're good, they're good.
Yeah.
Fucking do them.
Right.
If someone came to me and said, Phil, I wrote this and I thought of you, I think you would execute this record and you would fucking kill it, I'd be humbled about that. I'll showcase you. You just presented me something gold. I'll fucking do it. I have no problem with that. But like, I don't have ghostwriters and shit like that, so I can't really like speak on that aspect. But I don't find anything wrong with it. Because it's art, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, because still the artist at the end of the day performing it is the one that's fucking putting it out. It's their vocals.
But it used to matter back in the day but it did. It was something. You know,
yeah,
back
in
our
certain
time,
aspects of music,
it was
like
prideful that you put the pen down and you penned that rhyme yourself.
Yeah, but that's a different type of genre of music. We're talking like hit records, like.
What I mean is, I definitely agree with you. I'm just saying, back then, I know you could relate as a hip hop artist back in that era where we come, like it was no such thing. You was special. Wayne created or was it Jay-Z? I think Jay was, but then Wayne came with it where he created the non-writing thing and all that kind of stuff. So it was a tough thing. Like if you had to write down your shit, you was revered. Like you wrote it. So now, I think fast forward, whatever question when that came up right there, I look at it like this. Nowadays, when I look at hip hop, I think it's one of the greatest things. Okay, Drake is great because he has the greatest team. I'm telling you, the motherfuckers know how to make some ace moves. He ain't where he at all by himself.
Oh, hell no.
So and at some point back in the day, all these rock bands, they had everyone to help them. They were passed along ghostwriters. They made a lot of fucking records that were passed to them. Yeah. And what we got to understand now is we're out of that era. That era of like, and you were absolutely right to touch on what you said, Phil. If you're in a room full of motherfuckers and they giving you an idea, I'm gonna take it. Especially with a battle like this magnitude. All your boys are in the room and gave you a bar or two. Yeah, let's get this done. All right, yo, I got you. Yeah, that's right, my guy. Yo.
Yeah, because everybody has a different perspective.
Who cares? We're like going to war. This is a football team, all men into one running back.
Yeah, it's a team effort, man.
I need my nose guard, my blocker, and that's the beat maker. That's the beat maker. You just get his ass and I go in the end zone. Boom. That's all I need you to do, bro. We're on the 1 yard line. I fucking love it. It's first and goal. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the fourth and goal. Fuck it.
Now here's my thing too, because
I do it.
If I stand corrected, you don't do music. You just do your thing. So from your perspective, what do you think about it?
First, to address this question to the brother who wrote this. First, you gotta understand we were introduced to Kanye by way of production. You understand?
Fuck yeah.
This is how... Dude,
I gave you a white boy thumbs up, by the way. That was fucking... yeah, buddy.
So for somebody such as myself, like when I hear that Kanye got ghostwriters, no big deal. Because he's bigger than any of this shit. Like, he's a producer, fashion person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he's a genius, too.
He's a genius, too.
Yeah.
So I don't mind Kanye. Now, I've grown to the point where I don't mind Drake's ghostwriters.
Right.
Now, I don't mind. But now you are disqualified. You're disqualified from being a GOAT.
Right.
And you're disqualified from hip hop battle. I know I disagree with you.
Yeah.
You're disqualified, homie. You could, when Kendrick wrote his shit, you could tell he wrote it. You could tell he wrote his shit. You could tell he ain't had no help with that.
So you think he disqualified from hip hop?
Not from hip hop, from being the GOAT.
From the GOAT?
You can't be the hip hop now with a rap industry GOAT. Sure, take it away. All this glitz and glamour, all this industry shit that we see nowadays, you got that, homie. Years ago.
Yeah.
Perception.
Yeah.
No, when it comes to hip hop, because it's two different things. You got the rap industry.
Yeah.
And you got hip hop, because hip hop never changed.
Yeah, it's still there.
Whatever
it still resonates. Fabulous.
Whatever the criteria was back then.
Yeah.
Whatever the penalty was back then, it's still the penalty today.
Yeah.
So, as far as Drake go, this the problem. They just released 6 reference tracks from Drake. And it's damn near word for word.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's like, whoa, cuz, we let you get away with some bars here and there.
Yeah, some shit coming to light.
But I understand, look, that man is busy. That man has a lot going on. He has a world full of stuff going on. So I will take those records.
Yeah.
I will listen to a Ghostwritten Demonetized. They just released that reference
that's
track.
one of my favorites too.
And go listen to the original. That shit is hard. The original was harder.
Yeah.
You have to shoot me the link to that one.
Vori, he did it. Oh, that shit is hard. It's harder than when Drake did it.
Yeah.
No shit.
But it's the same damn song. You see what I'm saying? With a couple words changed out of here.
Yeah.
So the thing is, man, I'm cool with that. But you cannot be this killer on tracks. You can't be this.
You still don't think so?
No, you can't. How? You say I'm the best rapper. I'm gonna kill any competitor. No, you're not. Somebody wrote that for you.
But what I'm saying is
fucking gems over here.
But agree to disagree.
Damn.
Not even to agree.
Sorry,
This is to add on to that.
Yeah.
It's just that. What about the fact that his skill? Even someone can write for you all day long, right? But it's about how you put it out. His skill is how it comes out. His skill is his voice. His skill is Drake.
Yeah,
His
but I'm also seeing where he's saying, because when you're in a rap battle or a war, it's you and the other guy.
But what I'm saying is, you just said it.
And I get that.
You just said it. That was back then, in our days.
That's like
nowadays,
today.
Phil, look, that's what I was saying earlier. Back then, it was revered when you wrote. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, you got these young kids that will say Drake is still... Okay, I'm going to tell you like this. I still think Drake, out of what I've heard from music, rap, and all that, who got it. Now, I thought 50 Cent was great when 50 came out, right? I just thought even though there was better rappers, I just thought I look at it as a collective. Looks, style, beat, like your records, what you sold. It's not about commercial.
The entire presentation.
The entire you gotta have bars in there. Let's not lie. Drake got bars. I don't give a damn who writing for him. And the way he spit.
Stop. We gotta stop.
No.
I said contradicted, right?
No. What I said is Drake got bars though.
Drake got bars. No matter who wrote those bars.
But this is what I'm saying is Drake got bars. When I say that,
we don't know what he wrote.
This is what I'm getting at. Drake got bars, meaning when I say Drake got bars, even if nowadays, even if they are writing for him, I don't want you to think I'm contradicting myself, even though they're writing for him, it's these young people not looking at it like that no more. Even if we are,
they don't matter.
Look, even if young we are, no, I'm just making a point. I'm just making a point. It's a collective. It's like Drake is the.
Well, he's the front runner.
So LeBron. He don't just go out there and do these amazing things every day because it's LeBron. LeBron starts in the morning, gets his legs massaged first. He gets this done first. He goes to the gym. They own him, putting all these sensors on him. He running.
Yeah,
they checking his arms. They checking his wrist. They doing it. What I'm saying is, with Drake, they got a Voltron formed over there. So this is how the teams are nowadays. Look, I'm sure Kendrick had a little bit. He probably wrote his shit.
I mean, he had help.
But no. What I mean by help is inspiration. Somehow he was given an inspiration.
I think information, not inspiration. Information.
But inspiration
there had to
too,
been information.
For both of them.
You know what his inspiration was though?
He started it.
From what I gathered, see, the reason why Kendrick won that battle is because it was bigger than a rap battle. It is a sign of the times. He is going at Drake because of the state of the culture, because of the state of women, because of the state of kids, because of the shit that's going on out here that's accepted. that shit came from a deep level. He's been
he had
building
a
up for
rage
years.
build up.
He had
it was
rage.
a fucking hurricane.
He had the inspiration. That's why I don't believe. I don't believe he needed any goddamn.
And you know what's crazy too? Like,
but I think you gotta to be as big as he is. You gotta think.
As far as his other stuff,
it's a team.
His other stuff, As far as his songs,
when he go in the studio, he with the cameraman, he with this.
But see, that's what we talking about. That's what we gotta distinguish the difference between hip hop, which was what that battle was. See, we can do the rap music industry shit. But when Like That comes out, and the fucking curtains closed, and y'all locked in the room with each other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now it's hip hop time. And there is no Ghost Riders that can come in this room.
Right.
Or you know what it is? It's the equivalent of performance enhancement chemicals.
Right.
It's the equivalent. Would you praise a boxer that did some fucking juice?
Ryan Garcia is going through it right now.
That's what I'm saying. So it's cheating. You're cheating.
But that is held to a standard of. Okay, I can't disagree with that. But we got a younger audience that watch too, so I gotta be like with their standards.
Y'all don't matter. We still run shit. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Despite contrary belief, old niggas run this shit, dog. Y'all just see the old niggas run the industry. Hip hop is always gonna be hip hop, and you're here. You guys are here.
But my thing is, they do matter for me. Because I'd be like, yo, help our young kings understand. Like, our young queens understand. That's why I think OGs need to make more hip-hop music. We need to come back. We just got to do it in a way that, you know what I mean?
Well, when I say hip-hop,
you know what I mean?
When I say hip-hop, I don't mean just boom bap.
Bro, music.
I take away.
You want another water, bro?
No, I'm good. I'm talking about the elements.
Right.
You got to have originality. You got to write your own lyrics. You can't bite. Right? This is the elements of hip hop. These are the ingredients of hip hop.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
hip hop.
Yeah, man. So we not even talking
about
the essence. We not even just talking about the style of music. We talking about the shit that's ingrained in the shit.
It's the foundation.
The foundation. And us as always, we gotta uphold that, or it's gonna go to shit.
Well, look, and this is one of the biggest reasons.
And we've seen it so many times. It's a fucking revolving door.
That's why. That's why in these situations all week, all these people talking about Kendrick and Drake. Kendrick overcame because he had the elements and the essence.
And that's what I believe. But a lot of people, a lot of cats that I be around feel otherwise. So I be like. I feel what you're saying. I mean,
the consensus between the industry, the influencers, old heads, because we count. We the ones. We count. We say we did. The consensus was Kendrick won.
Yeah. And you know what? I agree, because our process of what we're trying to do with the products we're coming out with, like I say, the old guys, the OGs, we got that coming. It's more or less on okay, it's time to release something. It's time to put something out that we know this hip hop, that we know you saying something that you know that you put thought into, that you wrote, that you actually. We got bars now. We got breath control. We got this. We got Phil stopping the beat, bringing it back. We got some. Whatever we're trying to do is not bring it back, but it's keeping the essence, because we're older.
Keeping it alive.
We know what it is. Yeah. We can put the new with the old. We can know how to. I've heard enough of these young boys now to where I can work with something. You heard a couple of our drill tracks. Young boys sounding, but old school rhyming. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like, I feel what you're saying. It's up to us. I mean, it's still alive to keep it. I see both sides. I see all sides, man. I agree. It's up to the old heads.
Which one? You know, like I said, man, we had a very good experiment last month with that battle. That was an experiment. Can the real stand the test of time? The reason why it was so easy for Kendrick, because it was real versus not real. At the end of the day,
you think it was easy? You don't think it was neck and neck at first? Like, it's like Drake was like,
easy fucking word. Let me tell you. Easy. Let me tell you that. Like that verse, when you go back and listen to that, it's like, dog. That's like dude coming out saying, I'm gonna fuck you up. Walking up to somebody, fucking him up. And then going and dancing and say, I just fucked him up. That was the equivalent of that.
You know what? Easy. You don't think strategy had a lot to do with
strategy had a lot to do with it.
Won.
Strategy won, but
when you're not expecting a blow to your goddamn head, wow, out of nowhere, you like,
my kids know like that. My daughter, we was in the car. No, we was in the car. My daughter's 4 years old. Yeah. We was just. She said, "Mother, the big three. Ooh. It's just Big Me."
Right.
Okay, listen. Not Like Us is everywhere. I was just listening to all the diss tracks, like replay value.
Yeah.
I sit and listen to. Look, let me tell you something. I came into this bag. I never liked Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
I couldn't stand his voice.
I like Good Kid, Mad City.
I've never pressed play. I've never pressed play on a Kendrick Lamar song.
Yeah.
That boy came with those songs.
Yeah. You know what the craziest
thing? I listen to him all the time.
Yeah.
And I still catch the jewels that he was saying.
So have you listened to Good Kid, Mad City?
I have not.
Brother, on your way home tonight?
I gotta check it out.
Good Kid, on your way home tonight, while you're riding, would that not be a fucking unbelievable?
Is probably one of my favorite
albums. You're gonna be
albums.
Like this, bro. That's what that shit.
That's got playability from start to finish.
Yeah. I think they put that in the Jay-Z put that in the, or someone put it in the library.
No, I think that was like Butterfly Effect or something like that.
Oh, was it?
I think it was that one. The more
like. Let me tell you
why
I was easy work, though. Let me tell you in my perspective. Let me tell you why I was easy work for Kendrick. Say for instance, you got a dude from the suburbs, and he claims he's the hardest dude on earth, right? And then you got somebody that's grew up in the trenches. Mm-hmm. The authentic will always outweigh. It will always outweigh. So it's nothing for that dude that grew up in the trenches to pick apart with ease. And that's what Kendrick did. He picked them apart with ease, dog.
Yeah, and that's something that we were talking about earlier, the like authenticity.
Yeah, authenticity.
Authenticity,
but I think
being
this,
yourself.
But I think this too, Drake, I'm touching on that, I think Drake, that was Kendrick's power. That's what he got. Drake's power is, okay, I can do that too.
He's got connections and a lot of money.
But not even that. On my level, when he dropped that, drop and give me 50. That's in the clubs everywhere.
That shit was hard as fuck.
It was in the clubs everywhere. But no. And when it first came out, it's
that's not good enough.
Boom. But what I'm saying,
but Not Like Us is.
But what I'm saying is, before Not Like Us came out, I'm just giving the vibe. Yeah. We heard that, we like, ooh, and it took Kendrick like 2 weeks to respond or a week to respond.
Yeah, but he came back proper though. And here's the thing, real quick.
And I'm gonna give him that. I'm giving him that. I'm just saying the vibe.
A lot of stigma behind Kendrick was that he took a long time to get back features to people, that he was so calculated and meticulous on how he wrote that it took a long time, that sometimes features didn't even make it because he took too long to get them done. But what we do know is, and Not Like Us, he said he had, 6 more times that. Theoretically, they're saying like, bro, he has a stash of songs that still haven't even came out. But, and this is where I give K-Dot his flowers, aka whole Roach Pack, is, man, he proved everybody. And he was, like, Drake's been mainstream steadily for as long as we can tell. Kendrick has been a little bit more not in what we're seeing. He's been kind of in the background. But what he fucking did was he whipped his dick out and he slapped it on the table and said, I still got this shit. The West Coast back, baby.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. He provided us with some of the most classic diss tracks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think they both did, man.
Yeah. What classic was Drake's?
No, I just think the battle.
I love Push Up.
I know, I'm just thinking the battle.
I was listening to Push Up.
I thought Family Ties was dope. Family Ties was dope.
This was the greatest hip hop battle of all time.
I believe it was because Kendrick.
That's my point.
I believe.
That's my point.
But I'm saying I believe it was because Kendrick wore his ass out.
He fucking held it down for hip hop.
But there's other battles like that too. It wasn't the greatest.
Which one? Show me where.
No, but there's a lot of battles where someone got drugged. It just wasn't no competition.
Where?
All I'm saying is, you don't think that this is the reason why? Like, because Drake did hit him with some shit, bro.
What did he hit him with?
And look, okay, so what I'm breaking down is this: the science of battling.
His shoe size.
They once Kendrick came back, Drake drop and give me 50. I agree with y'all. On Kendrick. Then once Kendrick started coming, you expect someone to answer back, right? Then Kendrick dropped. Drake dropped again. So you're like, oh God, okay.
But then Kendrick came back
Then
like
Kendrick
two more back to back.
But what I'm saying is Kendrick came back, right? Okay, oh shit. Okay, then Drake hit him with, another bullet. So we've never seen nothing like this. We're two great artists, the best of the best, supposedly, allegedly, whatever, of the three-headed dragon. J. Cole, bye. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers going at it. They're giving us what we all, the timing.
The succession
yeah,
of
what they was doing.
came out.
So this is what I'm saying. This is what that's all I'm saying. This to me, that's why it was the greatest, because they did not. Who cares about the team? I don't give a damn. Drake breathed that shit, wrote, like spit it out, and I think Kendrick. What I'm saying is Kendrick won because I didn't see the big deal of like they not like us, and they had to take me a couple times because I'm like one of them guys where I like hit records. This is where it changed my mind, and then I'm at the job. And then I'm just like boom, 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 and you see Grams over there, boom, 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 and it's the West Coast beat.
Yeah, I can't.
It's
Mustard.
not a lot of West Coast beats.
You know what the craziest thing is though?
You don't be catchy sometimes.
Is Mustard?
And he's spitting.
He sent Drake that not Drake. Apparently Mustard. K-Dot had that record for a minute, like a long time,
yeah.
And then he didn't even know that K-Dot used that beat to go at Drake. So that was like
strategic.
Like it's crazy because it is Mustard on that beat. Like starting off right there. And it's just going crazy, like
you know, you was like,
that shit right there.
That shit was wild.
You go back on my timeline. If you go back on my timeline, I posted it. I'm like, the boy just dropped. That was him coming out of the ring, looking good.
Yeah, that's it.
Dog, that Euphoria drop.
Yo,
and then Meet the Grams drop. Look, see, let me tell you, I caught every song on the wake up.
Yeah, right
so you know how you wake up and watch
45 minutes later, yep.
No, I'm talking about as soon as I open my eyes, I grab my phone. Yeah. Press play. Yeah. And I'm getting it from a fresh
mind state.
Now when I was hearing Drake shit, I was hearing his shit first, and I'm just like, and then when I hear Kendrick shit, I'm like.
Cause you never heard Kendrick rap like that.
I ain't him rap like that. But the shit he was saying,
okay,
he broke him down, dog. Okay. Like broke him all the way down. Like this
you
is
say during a boxing fight, these are body blows. This is wear you the fuck down.
Shit, this is grown man shit.
Yeah.
You're 37, but you're showing up like you're 7.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about teaching your kid how to pray. We don't know if that's true or not, but just the essence of what he said.
Yeah. He came with battle bars.
The fucking Meet the Grams, dog. Dear, what's the boy name?
Adonis.
Dear Adonis.
Yeah.
Take my fucking phone.
But you know what though?
That's all I needed to know.
But you know what though?
When he came on, Dear Adonis, it's over.
But you know what though? This type of mastery by Kendrick is no surprise. It's what he does.
Man,
that's why you listen to Good Kid, Mad City. You gonna be turning like
oh shit.
You gonna jump out the car and running on 70,
I'm telling you,
all the way home. You gonna be like,
classic.
what the fuck am I?
I will say though. Family Ties was dope too. Yeah. But
it was a great battle.
I'm gonna put a little ribbon on this topic right here. Drake bowed out. And he went and admitted, and I respect it.
I respect it.
I don't respect it. That's the second time he did it.
I respect this one.
He said that was fun.
Yeah,
Now to the summer vibes.
Was it fun? We gotta stop this shit. I'm sick of people acting like I'm tired of people acting like
tired.
Listen, I'm tired of people acting like Drake just sat back and took that on the chin. They was freaking out. This price, they're damaged.
They didn't have nothing else to say.
They got damaged, dog.
Kendrick won. Drake's never lost to him. He's never lost.
People act like Drake just had fun and he's just chilling. No, his team was freaking out.
Got beat up.
Dog, I'm talking about the #1 song in the world. They calling you a pig. You know what I mean? I mean, dog, he destroyed you again. We saw it with Pusha T. We let the people give him excuses. Right, when Pusha T spanked him.
Yeah, Pusha T spanked him. I don't care. Motherfuckers arguing with me that all day.
You see what I'm saying?
Pusha T spanked him.
Go back and listen to the story of
Adidon. Listen to that, a story of Adidon or whatever it is.
Hey, yeah, he got him. He said that's who you chose as your Beyonce.
Yes, man, he got him.
Fam,
I was like, what the hell was y'all listening to that y'all thought he lost?
Because us that have an insight on the industry.
Yeah,
we know what they
don't,
see, and then we know what we know.
Exactly.
We know the image and the things that they're putting on for you, and then to hear these people really tell us what we already know, it's like, man,
like, damn,
it's so
like,
refreshing.
You're stamping that shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I will say this though, just to kind of wrap it up though, it made hip hop fun again. It brought it back. It's like, this is what the fuck we love.
It was like a treat every morning, though.
Yo, it's like, yo, what's next? Yo, who's dropping?
Waking
Yo,
up, hang
on,
can't wait to see where this goes.
I'm going to bed early just because I want to wake up.
I saw somebody say something
like
that was real. They said this thing took the focus off the ratchet women music.
Oh yeah.
It was you didn't hear no Lotto, you didn't hear no Sexy Red.
So this is why I say, do you think that it's the greatest? I think it was the greatest one because it took our minds off of the bullshit. It brought us back collectively. Got our brains refreshed.
I think
it brought everybody together. Even the young generation. It brought everybody together in hip hop to understand what hip hop is. This is truly. So you know what? Thank you to Drake. Thank you to Kendrick. Thank you to them. It was one of the greatest. Thank you. Guys.
Absolutely. No, hands down, bro. One of the greatest battles ever. Absolutely.
Thank you both.
Absolutely.
All right,
incredible,
brother.
man.
You want to do one more, or should we wrap it up?
You know what?
What you feel like
doing? Up here on an hour and 54 minutes.
So we're gonna wrap it up.
So actually, we'll do a quick one.
Okay, a little quick one.
You know what I'm saying? We'll make this a nice little solid 2 hours real quick.
Gotcha. Okay.
Might as well.
Yes, sir. Well worth it. Well worth it.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people have a lot of shit to learn from, and whoever.
We can't help how good it is. What the hell is that? Blank?
Are they fucking with me right now?
What is it, Blank?
No.
Oh, I wrote that.
So you gotta say it. I wouldn't even say it. What is it? You can scroll it up and put it back in if you don't want to. That was another thing we gotta tell you. You can put it back in.
Y'all ask me put anything in there.
No, I was talking about the fucking scroll that I had to roll just to get this one liner. Now, this is a good one to end on. Make it short and sweet. We got Nike or Reebok.
I meant Adidas. I meant to say Adidas.
Nike or Reebok.
Nike, Reebok, or Adidas. Let's do a little quick flip here.
Oh, wow. That's a go. Or these are Nike, Reebok.
I'll be honest with you. There's nothing cleaner than a pair of Air Force Ones. They're classic. The Dunks, classic. A good skate shoe. Let's just say this. Nike has always had great product.
Absolutely.
Great presentation. Great durability. Reebok, you can buy it at Ames if you want. A lot of people, rest in peace, the fucking Ames. Kmart,
I think Ames making a comeback.
Montgomery Wards, Adidas, cost effective and a nice presentation, and it had the little air foams in the fucking soles. But Nike,
I'm gonna go with Nike.
I'm Nike.
I gotta go with Nike. If you had New Balance up in there, boy, it'd been New Balance all day, baby.
The Dad Stepper 5000. I can't wait to go cut the yard. I'm ready for my 8 a.m. trip to Lowe's and Home Depot, baby. Gotta redo the deck.
Yo, man, y'all are fucking into with the Roaches podcast, baby. And we got my man Jerris.
Yes, sir.
My man, it's
big Flight, big top Flight, big top Flight entertainment, motherfucking top Flight, baby.
I already know we gotta have, we gotta get you.
We're gonna have to do it.
Even if we might have to come up to the mountain too, man.
Yeah, we gotta run this shit back.
You know what I'm saying?
No, man, shit. I'm over here. I got a little spot over here. I'm about to start Top Flight TV.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
It'll be a platform, interview platform. I'm not gonna be on the screen. It's gonna be like off the porch kinda.
Oh, I
like
you know
that.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in the middle of building the set and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be in town a little bit more.
I got you, man.
Well, don't be a stranger, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know where we're at, where I'm at.
Hand in hand. Holla at me too.
Man.
Yeah, I'll do something with you. Yeah.
And we can talk about this, here, in some future endeavors. But man, we got some records. We're gonna play you some records if you got the time.
Yeah.
And we're gonna need some videos.
Yeah. Let's get
we want to shoot some videos.
Absolutely.
We want to get some content out, and we want to be there for the people that we trust and believe in. Obviously, while you're here, and we fucking have a high regard for you.
Absolutely.
The Roach Pack, the Flowers, bro. Like, you could just see you've been one of the most consistent ongoing, we'll say, a legend.
Ambitious too. Ambitious as hell, man.
And just from the conversation today, you can fucking tell this guy's got it figured out.
I don't know about all that.
We never get it figured out.
You know what? It never is. It just once you get the ball rolling, it just rolls itself.
But we'll
you just gotta
keep
on stepping.
I mean,
that's it.
We learned some pretty incredible like facts and lessons about how you move and maneuver and your trials and tribulations that you've went through. And man, we just gotta respect it and appreciate the fucking hard work, consistency, the grind, and the determination to just continue to move on and move on and move on and keep growing, getting better and better and better, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's an absolute fucking honor for us. You know what I'm saying? Especially with you being in your, we'll say, proverbial lane. Your lane. Like, you stick to the shit that you do and you know you're fucking great at. And you just want to fucking level up every time.
That's it, dog.
Ball status.
That's it.
Bro.
That's it.
Yes.
We fucking did it again, man.
Yes, sir.
This has been a crazy episode. Roaches podcast.
And we want to thank Mr. Top Flight.
Top Flight in the building.
What's your information again? Look up your information.
Top Flight TV on YouTube. Top Flight _official on Instagram. And Top Flight Entertainment on Facebook.
Any shout outs you want to give?
Man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the whole Western Maryland, dog.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
That's on Western Maryland, dog. That's one reason I started Top Flight TV, because I want to. It's going to be a service for artists, but I want artists to have a platform where they can add to their. Just outside of shooting music videos. Now you got a platform where you can come and talk about your ventures and your life and shit like that. And I want to promote it to the national, global. So now we have this here in our backyard. I want to get other artists, big artists, whoever I can get to come up, sit on the platform. You know what I'm saying? Just put some attention on this area.
I'll tell you what, we'll be the first advocates to come and help promote and jump your venture off, man. Would support that shit, bro.
That's on
it's all love, bro.
Like, I'm telling you, I got you. Whatever you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
definitely. Because right now I don't have nobody, dog. I'm gonna need some good people, man. Yeah, man.
We can pop that off. We can pop that off.
Yo, I love it, man.
You're gonna get to it. You get to it. That's a beautiful thing about this motherfucker.
Let's go. And the more we go on, the more we just realize like the companionship, the support.
Yes.
Like bringing out the accolades of everybody and showcasing the great talent that we have in our prestigious area.
It's love.
Yeah, man. And we need more love in the world.
Love.
Big Dog said it earlier. We try to like encompass that and bring it to light, man. And man, I don't think there's a better way to wrap this up, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a pleasure, my man.
Thank y'all, man. Appreciate
y'all.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man.
Yo, my guy.
Roaches podcast, baby.
He's Dirty Phil. I'm Big Skies. This is the Roaches podcast, and